All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone, our teachers. And salutations to the Akim teaching the truth of the folk on the earth and true society, man. Hey, this GMS Chicago count coming with another installment. It's the brother Manaki, and I got
Adayanoa.
and we coming with another lesson, hopefully through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Shai. It was just something heavy on my spirit, man. I was at work, kind of vexed, but basically we just gonna go into being diligent, man. Hey, how you it was a saying that Apostle Taha said, man, a long time ago, man. How you know that you are elect? And let's get this scripture real quick. 2 Peter. This how you know that if you can be part of the elect, man. 1 and 10.
2 Peter 1 and 10. It says, "Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure."
Right. So get diligent, brethren, to make your calling and election sure. So when you be calling to this thing, you got to be diligent, man. And that's the only way you're going to make your calling and election sure, man. And that word diligent means what? Being on fervent for the Lord. Studying. Don't Timothy say what? A study to show thyself approved. Working, rightly dividing the word of truth. And that's a way to make yourself the part of that number, man. If you're not being diligent, because we know this the Lord's show, right? This is theater. We showing in this movie, and if you're not doing your plays or practice, because when you in a movie you got to practice, and that's the same thing when you do right now. You study. And if not, guess what? You don't do anything. Guess what? Just like Murph say, man. Hey, you sweat through practice so you don't bleed through battle, man. Because if you bleed through battle, guess what? Your ass not going to make the cut, man. Then you being slothful. Then you fuck around, get confounded. All type of things might happen, man. That's why you got to be on top of your things, man. And be study, go to class, do certain things for the Lord so that you can be accountable in His righteousness. You finish the first, 2 Peter.
This is I'll read it again. So wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fail.
If you do these things, you should never fail, man. So if you're not being diligent, what are you being? You're being the opposite, man. So you're gonna fail. You're gonna be slothful. You're not going to be on fire for the Lord like He tell you to be, man. When you read Romans, the 12th chapter, man. These things that you must do, man. If you got some Bible stuff.
2 Timothy 2 and 15. It says, "Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth."
Right. Rightly dividing the word of truth, man. So when someone come up to you, and you can bring out 4 precepts. Because what it say, hey, make sure you know that you ought to answer every man. So if you being diligent, you're going to be able to jump into this conversation. Or that conversation. Cut them with this scripture. And be on point with it, man. And don't beat around the bush. And it's not just not going out for anyone. Particularly, but first and foremost, going out for me, man. I want to be more diligent and fire for the Lord, man. Because that's the way to be. That's the way to get surely out of this hellhole, man. That's how you guarantee your ride on a chariot, man. Hey, Salakia, this, Sirach. I dropped it. No, I didn't. This Sirach 23. Salakia, brother. Now, this Sirach 22 and 1. It say a slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone with him out to his disgrace. A slothful man is compared to a filth of a dunghill, like the brother Mandatia say all the time, man. No one is want to be prepared to a pile of shit, man. that looking down upon, man. Hey, be diligent in this thing, man. It say every man that take it up will shake his head or shake his hand, man. And that's hey, you don't want to be one of those guys, man. Especially when you given this great opportunity and you just gonna throw it away. That's not the way to be. If you got something, brother.
This is 1 Timothy 4:6. If thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou hast attained. All right. So for us to be going out here teaching the word, for us to be calling ourselves teachers and prophets, okay. Hey, we got to make sure that we're putting speaking the right things, letting them know these because today is so-called Easter. Let them know that Easter is not biblical, so to speak. All right, the way they celebrating it, putting them to the true remembrance of what it is to be a servant and a child of the Lord, man.
Yeah, and I should touch on Bible Bashar. You said the Easter, you should let them know what it go into. The fertility God, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, a lot of people don't know that, man. And just like you bring out on the line, if the Lord died Friday night, how did he rose Sunday morning? Mm-hmm. That's not 3 days, man. Mm-hmm. And another thing, man, rabbits don't lay eggs.
That's right.
But you would know these things if you being diligent and serving the Lord, man. Keep going.
It says, but refuse profane and old wise fables, and exercise thyself rather unto godliness. Right? And the exercise is to try out, man. All right, to try. All right, to put forth an effort, man. Okay? Hey, the truth is about putting forth an effort. All right, continuing, enduring. All right, showing yourself approved. All right, like the brother said earlier, man, having your faith exercised to where when somebody does have a question, you're able to answer that question, man. All right, not to just sit here being what the scripture talk about the slothful hands, the building decayeth.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we don't want to be slothful doing our business of the work of the Lord, man. All right, we don't want to be the one who didn't count the cost and was laughed at for we didn't have sufficient enough to finish it, man.
Yeah. Hey, it say matter of fact, you get 1 Corinthians 9 and 24, man. Cause we striving for masteries, man. Not and the one that's slothful is one that's like beating the air, like Paul said. Mm-hmm. You start at 24.
Yep. This is 1 Corinthians 9:24. Know ye not that they which run a race run all?
Right. Are we not running this race? Hey, you not running your all, man? Especially at the times that we living in now, man. Hey, when the apostle was on the scene, they didn't see these wonderful signs that we see now, man. They seen some of it, but it wasn't really manifest, man. Now we living at the end of the end, and we really see these signs, man. When the Lord coming to the back to visit the earth, fire and tempest and EUO and break up, they didn't even see that back then when they was teaching, man. Mm-hmm. And you, how much more you should be running this race with your all? Keep going.
It says, but one receiveth the prize, so run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible.
Right, we do it for an incorruptible, man. We doing it for the kingdom of heaven, so we don't, so we can get out this place, man, and get beamed up, man. You don't want salvation? You don't want to be diligent to get salvation, man? That you should really think about that. When we teach this word, hey, this is for the save the cloak for our sins, and so we can get saved and delivered, man. And your family, if you got that. Keep going.
So therefore, so run not as uncertainly, so I fight, not as one that beateth the air.
Right. Just beating the air, man. Hey, that's why our forefather Jacob, he wrestled for that blessing, man. Mm-hmm. We got to fight for this thing, man. And when you feel down, hey, ask the brother to pick you up, man. Call a brother, man. Be diligent, man. Not slothful and get into that cloak and sorrowful mind, man. Keep going.
It says, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what it is, man. All right, we gotta keep the understanding that we are in this damn flesh, and that this flesh is warring against the spirit, man. All right, and we gotta walk it like we talk it, man. All right, nobody likes to have like you have an old product, right? You know, you buy old '76 Nova. You tell everybody you're gonna build it up, you know, get the new tires, new rims and stuff on it, but sitting in the garage for the next 10, 15 years, man.
Right.
Everybody laughing at you now. You done spend all this money, nickel and diamond, and still still didn't get it together, man. You know, hey, you don't want to be teaching this word, and all of a sudden the sheet gets pulled from over you, and you get exposed. Okay, being a hypocrite, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This is Galatians 2:2 said, I went up by revelation and communicated unto them that gospel which I preach among the Gentiles, but privately to them that which were of reputation, lest by any means I should run or had to run in vain. Now I brought that out because, hey, we're going to teach you the truth on the highways and the byways and behind closed doors, man. All right, teaching just doesn't end and begin on the line or on the camera, man. Okay? Hey, you could teach on the bus, you could teach in line. Okay? Hey, you'll be surprised what the Lord will give you to put in your mouth to say to somebody, okay? But all that comes from reading, praying, fasting, being in the spirit.
I got one. Mm-hmm. Back you up, man, because you said this just don't go on just on Saturdays, man. It's just not a Saturday Israelite. This a daily day walk, right? Mm-hmm. This Romans 2:28. For he is not a Jew which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which outward in the flesh, but he is a Jew which is one inwardly, and circumcised that one in the heart of the spirit, and not in the letter, with praise is not of man, but of Yahweh, man. And you got to be this thing 24/7, man. Yes, like the brother said in Romans 7, the flesh war against the spirit, but you got to beat the shit out this flesh, man. Hey, because the things you don't do, you need to do, man. Because, hey, yeah, we don't want to read. Yeah, we don't want to do certain things, man. But we need to, man. So that we can get the fuck out this body of corruption, man. So that we can get salvation, man. You don't want this great knowledge that the Lord gave us, man? To know about our history, how we was. Everybody want to be God, but nobody want to put in the work. Everybody want to be a king, but nobody want to be have the king mentality, man. Hey, it come with great responsibility when you a king. It come with great responsibility when you a God, man. You got to rule the people. How you going to want to be this great God, but you don't know how to rule? That's madness, man. It say, that's it. I got one more. It's Romans 12:11. It say, not slothful in business, but fervent in the spirit, serving the Lord, man. And that's how we got to be 24/7, man. When the spirit hop on you, hey, do a lesson. When the spirit hop on you, read that chapter or read them books, man. When the spirit hop on you, go into the Hebrew or go into the history. Because guess what? You never know when that history need to go out. And you never know when you got to apply what you read down the line. Because the Lord going to really try you and see what you really reading or paying attention to what you did, man. It happen all the time. When we just read something and then we go to class and it be like, damn, we just read that. And then we going over in the class. These things is beneficial for you. So be diligent for the Lord, man. Nobody wants someone just slothful all the time, man. And not consistent, man.
This is Proverbs 23:26. My son, give me thine heart Let thine eyes observe my ways, man. All right, so we gotta give the Lord our heart and observe his actions, man. Following the Lord, all right, is going to create a characteristic in you, all right, that's going to allow you to prosper in this word, man. All right, when you start thinking about what would Yahweh Shai do, or what did the men of the Lord do? All right, you always those things are always on you. But like, okay, well, I got this example of not to do this. I got this example of how the apostles and prophets handle these situations, man.
That's right.
All right, it's always about meditating on the Lord, man.
Because usually a lot of them situations come out the scriptures, man.
Right.
So when you read these scriptures, you gonna apply it into your life.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a soft answer turn away wrath, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, holding your spirit and don't be angry. Those things is beneficial, man. But if you in the world, you thinking with your flesh, you fuck around, get yourself fucked up, or say some things that you don't need to be saying.
Mm-hmm.
Your mama always told you. My mama always told me, said, don't write a check that your ass can't cash, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cause sooner or later, someone gonna bigger and tougher than what you think, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you got anything else, brother.
Uh-huh.
So we just want to touch on this topic, man. Hey, be diligent, man. And it's come for first and foremost us, man. We gotta be more diligent, man. Cause we being groomed to be great leaders, man.
Mm-hmm.
To be these true leaders of Israel, being of the Lord people, man. So we can't be slothful, because if you being slothful, it's gonna rub off on the next person, on the next brother, and we don't need that cancer and that basically that spirit around brothers, man. Show them good works,
Mm-hmm.
so that the brothers can know how to be, man. So, shit, the apostles did it.
Mm-hmm.
30 own years, they've been very diligent, man.
Yep.
So how much more us? So, if you got any closing statements, Bible Shop, you close us out.
Just an edifying video, man. Okay, about enduring and continuing on, man. All right, cause like the brother said, man, you get complacent at times, man. You know, you don't want to do certain things. But you gotta remember, man. Hey, what if the Lord quit? What if the Lord said, man, I don't want to save these niggas, man.
Mm.
But, you know, hey, what we're doing, man, we're not beating the air, man. Jacob actually waking up from the spirit of the Lord, from the men of the Lord. I'm going out here, I'm pushing this truth, man.
That's right.
You know,
Well.
suppose we quit, all right? You know,
Say if you quit, all your works is
it should be forgotten. You know?
forgotten, man.
You know?
So all your work that you thought you did and your salvation is gone out the window, man.
And so with that, we want to say, Kahala,
Kala,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash.
double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.